So I'm going to start working on my fabric. I already cut this down to fit this, but yeah, so for Aquarius, I'm pretty much going to do like the similar color palette, but little less than what I used for Pisces. I don't want it to be too dark. I want the base to be light. So I'm going to start by adding the splotches of colors first and then work on the background color. So I'm going to soak this in water first and then start from there. So I have 3 things of beakers here. So I'm trying not to get confused because they all look black. So this is just the teal, and this is also just the teal but more watered down, so it's a little lighter. And then this is also, no, this is what I used for Pisces. I saved it because I might wanted to use it again, but it has the Kelly green with teal mixed in. And I'm going to be very careful with that because it is obviously really strong. I'm gonna water it down. But just to make sure, I tested it out to see the colors. And I really do like these colors. So this one is the watered down teal. This one right here. And then this is just the teal with a little less water. And then this is the color that I use for Pisces. The Kelly green and teal. And because I really like this color, I am still going to use it, but I'm going to water it down like this teal, so it won't be too intense like the fabric I did for Pisces. So I have my fabric here soaked in water and scrunched up as tight as I can. And I'm going to start with the teal colors because I want that to be the primary color for this fabric. And I'm just going to spoon little bits at a time. So I watered down the Kelly green and teal mixture, so I'm just going to add this to my fabric now. So this is what it looks like right now, and I think I'm going to add the darker teal to it because later when I do the background color, I feel like most of this won't survive the coffee. So now I'm going to put this into my mini oven just to dry and set the colors. And then I'll open this up and see if I want to change anything before doing the base color. So this is what it looks like right now. I'm happy with like the intensity of the colors because most of this will get lighter after I do the coffee, but I feel like I want to add a bit more color to this section. You can kind of see the Kelly green, but I think I want to see this in the coffee base first before adding more colors. And then I'll decide whether or not to add more teal or Kelly green to it. But so far I'm pretty happy with it. So this is 2 bags of black tea and 1 thing of a instant coffee pack that I had. I don't want this to be too dark, so I added a lot of water and just added 1 of these things and then 2 bags of tea. So I'm just going to leave this in here for like 15 minutes and then I'll just take it out. I just took it out of the coffee and tea water the second time because I added a bit more of the Kelly green after the first time in places here so that you can see it better. I really like this, but most of the colors are concentrated here and I want a little bit more color to this side. So I think I'm going to add a little bit more color and do the coffee and tea water and then put it back in the oven. So the fabric is going to get lighter when it's dried, but I really like the color that it is right now wet. I think it's going to look really pretty with Aquarius on it. But I'm going to add a bit more teal and Kelly green in these places and then also darken the fabric overall by just adding 1 of the coffee packets. So I'm gonna do that right now. So this is what it looks like right now. I did add the coffee, but it barely made it darker, but I'm very happy with the colors that I added here. So I added some colors just like I did before by scrunching up the fabric and spooning some of the dye in little by little. So yeah, really happy with how this turned out. I'm going to take this home and iron it and start Aquarius tonight. So this is what I have on Aquarius. This is what she's going to look like when it's finished. And I really didn't get to stitch all that much last night, so I think I'm going to work on this 1 more day before moving on to my 3rd zodiac. But yeah, I know this isn't centered. I did that on purpose because I wanted to place it so that I can show the fabrics or the colors on the fabric. Because if I centered it, most of these colors will be covered by the design, but if I put it this way, like some of the colors will go this way in the background and like the teal will be going this way. So and I wanted to use these colors as like another design element to the whole thing, if that makes sense. And that's partially why I wanted to dye my own fabrics, because I wanted the fabric to be a part of the project too. But yeah, so far I'm really happy with how my fabrics are turning out. I mean, I've only done 2, but still. Just for funsies, let's do a comparison. Because these 2 I used the same color red dyes and it turned out very different in my opinion. So the difference between these 2 were that I did the base first on Pisces. So I did the coffee and tea water and more darker than Aquarius. But the main thing is that I did the base color first for Pisces and then added the Kelly green and teal. But for Aquarius, I did do the colors first, but a very watered down versions of the dyes. So it's obviously less intense in that regard. So I'm very happy with these, but I do like the modeling texture or pattern of Pisces more than Aquarius. So next time I think I'm going to dry the fabric a bit more before adding colors, or just start with a dry piece of fabric without soaking it in water. But yeah, so today I'm going to work on Aquarius. My original plan was to start a new zodiac today, but I think I want to work on this again today. But I am going to choose my third one in a little bit. And also I'm going to work on my Prairie Schooler Santa too if I have the time. So this is my 2024 Santa. And I haven't worked on this since the last time I showed it in my video. So I'm going to put this back on my Q-snap and try working on it if I get bored with Aquarius, but I don't think I will just yet. But yeah, that's the plan for today. But tomorrow I'm going to start my third zodiac and make the fabric too. So I'm actually going to choose one right now. So I actually decided to choose one randomly. So I have this tin box that I got from Daiso the other week. It's very vintagey and Christmassy. It's really pretty, I really like it. So I wrote down the 10 zodiacs, and every time I have to choose one, I'll just pick a piece of paper from here, and that'll be the one that I start that day. So I have 10 left because I already started 2. So I'm going to choose one right now. And I probably should have done this in the beginning with all of these, but let's see what I got. Cancer. So Cancer, I think it was like a pink and red zodiac. Let's see. Oh, pink and or red and orange. So this is very different from what I've started so far, like color palette wise. So I'm going to start this tomorrow. Yeah, and it's actually perfect because I ordered 5 more colors of red dye yesterday, and I think it'll get here tomorrow. So I'm excited to work on Cancer tomorrow. But tonight I think I'm going to work on Aquarius and maybe my Prairie Schooler Santas. I'm about to backstitch the face, so this is the before. I just finished the backstitching and I think she looks super pretty. I think I'm going to work on the headpiece a little before I go to bed. Hi everyone. Yeah, I know the lighting is kind of crazy, so sorry about that. If I close the curtain, it's really dark, so I don't want to do that. But yeah, yesterday I was able to finish stitching the face and also the back stitching. And is this better? I don't know. But I also started like the headpiece that she's wearing on her head, and I feel like I want to work on this another day maybe, because I really want to get a little bit more of the turquoise colors because these are really pretty. So I might work on this a little bit more today, and then later I'm gonna go and work on my fabric for Cancer. So yeah, I'm gonna work on this morning just a little bit, and I'll talk to you later. So it is later in the day and I got back from making my fabric for Cancer, but sorry, you'll see that in my next video, but I did work on Aquarius before I went and did that. So this is what I have so far. So I worked on these turquoise and teal colors and that was really fun, but there are a lot of beads in there, so I had to make sure I was stitching correctly. It was almost like confetti stitching, so I couldn't really stitch that fast to get a lot of progress on it, but still really happy with what I got done so far. And I also worked on my Santa, 2024 Santa. So I was able to finish a couple of the back stitching of, well, just 2 of the trees, and started the third and the horse, but except for the white part of the saddle. So yeah, and that's all I was able to do on this because I was really into stitching Aquarius. So yeah, I guess I'm going to end this video here. I'm super happy with everything, like the fabrics and the stitching, like the whole process of it. So yeah, I can't wait to start my third zodiac tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon with another new start. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.